What's one of the hottest topics on the internet right now? I'm talking Google, YouTube, everywhere you look. It's AI. Two letters that are completely changing the game. You've probably seen it yourself. Searches for things like Gemini are just skyrocketing. And those dramatic YouTube videos with titles like, AI has infiltrated our lives. They're getting millions of views. It feels like we're living in a science fiction movie, doesn't it? But how much of this is just hype? And what's actually happening behind the screens? Let's get real for a second. AI isn't some futuristic concept waiting to happen. It's already here, woven into the fabric of our daily digital lives. Think about your last Google search. When you typed in a question, AI didn't just find keywords. It tried to understand what you actually meant, your intent, and gave you the most relevant answers from billions of web pages in less than a second. It's so seamless we don't even notice it. And what about YouTube? How do you think it knows you are suddenly obsessed with learning how to bake sourdough or watching old concert footage? That's the AI recommendation engine at work. It analyzes every video you watch, every like, every share, every single second you spend on a video before scrolling away. It builds a complex profile of your tastes and interests, and then it feeds you a never-ending stream of content it thinks you'll love. It's the reason you can fall down a rabbit hole for hours, hopping from one video to the next. It's not just about what we consume either. AI is now creating content. You've seen those AI-generated images that look impossibly real. And this script? Parts of it might have been drafted or refined by an AI assistant. From writing emails and reports to creating music and art, AI is stepping into the role of the creator. This brings us to a really fascinating and slightly unsettling question. We all started using AI as a tool, a helpful assistant to make our lives easier. But as it gets smarter and more integrated into everything we do, is there a point where the tables turn? Are we still using AI, or is AI slowly starting to use us? This isn't about some Hollywood-style robot uprising. The using us part is much more subtle. Think about it. When an AI algorithm chooses the news articles you see, it's shaping your understanding of the world. When it recommends products for you to buy, it's influencing your financial decisions. When it curates your social media feed, it's affecting your mood and even your relationships. The AI's goal isn't malicious. The goal is usually engagement, to keep you clicking, watching, and scrolling for as long as possible. Because in the digital economy, our attention is the most valuable currency. So the AI is optimized to capture and hold your attention. It learns what triggers a response from you. What makes you happy, angry, curious, or excited. Then it gives you more of that. This can lead to echo chambers, where we only see opinions that confirm our own biases. It can also push us towards more and more extreme content, because extreme content often gets a stronger emotional reaction, and therefore higher engagement. We think we're in control, making conscious choices about what to watch or read. But are we really? Or are we just following a perfectly tailored path laid out for us by an algorithm designed to know us better than we know ourselves? Let's dive deeper into a few specific areas. Take online shopping. You browse for a new pair of sneakers. Suddenly, ads for those exact sneakers, and dozens like them, are following you all over the internet. That's AI-powered targeted advertising. But it goes further than that. The platform might show you a slightly higher price than it shows someone else, based on your past purchasing behavior, your location, or even the time of day. It's constantly running experiments to see what will make you most likely to click that Buy Now button. It's not just showing you an ad. It's using a vast dataset about you and people like you to nudge you towards a purchase. Now consider the world of information and news. Social media feeds are our new front pages. But unlike a newspaper edited by humans with ethical guidelines, these feeds are curated by algorithms. Their prime directive is not to inform you impartially, but to keep you engaged. This means sensational, emotional, and often polarizing content gets pushed to the top. Misinformation can spread like wildfire because it's designed to be shocking and shareable. The AI doesn't know truth from fiction, it only knows what gets clicks. This has profound implications for our society, for our politics, and for our ability to have a shared sense of reality. We're being algorithmically sorted into different information bubbles, making it harder and harder to understand people with different viewpoints. And then there's the personal human level. our creativity. AI tools can now write poems, compose music, and create stunning visual art. On one hand, this is an incredible democratization of creativity. People without years of technical training can now bring their ideas to life. But what does it mean for the value of human skill and effort? When you can generate a beautiful image with a simple text prompt, does that change how we feel about an artist who spent years honing their craft? Are we at risk of outsourcing our own imagination? If an AI can write a heartfelt message for you, do we lose the ability to express our own emotions authentically? It's a complex debate. Is AI a new paintbrush that unleashes our potential, or is it a machine that devalues the very act of human creation? The answer is probably a bit of both, so it's not a simple good or bad situation. AI is a tool of unprecedented power. It has the potential to solve some of humanity's biggest problems, from curing diseases to tackling climate change. It can make our lives more efficient, more convenient, and more creative. But like any powerful tool, it comes with risks. The risk of being manipulated, of losing our privacy, of deepening social divides, and of perhaps even losing a little bit of what makes us human. The key here is not to panic or to reject technology altogether. That's impossible, and it would mean missing out on all the benefits. The key is awareness. We need to become more conscious consumers of information and technology. We need to understand that when we're online, we are interacting with these powerful AI systems. We need to ask ourselves, why am I seeing this? What is the algorithm trying to get me to do or feel? It's about pulling back the curtain and seeing the mechanics at play. We should also demand more transparency and control. We should have the right to know how these algorithms work and what data they are using. We should be able to easily adjust our settings, to opt out of certain types of tracking, and to have more say in what we see. Tech companies have an enormous responsibility here, but so do we as users, and so do our governments in setting the rules of the road. So, has AI infiltrated our lives? Absolutely. It's here and it's not going anywhere. But the narrative doesn't have to be a scary one. The real question isn't whether AI is using us, but how we choose to engage with it. We are at a critical moment in history. We have the opportunity to shape the development and deployment of this technology in a way that benefits all of humanity. It requires us to be educated, to be critical, and to be active participants in the conversation. We need to treat our attention like the precious resource it is. Instead of passively scrolling, we can make active choices. We can choose to follow creators who challenge us, to read articles from diverse sources, to put our phones down and have a face-to-face conversation. We can use AI as a tool to enhance our skills, not replace them. We can use it to automate the boring stuff, so we have more time for the things that truly matter. Creativity, critical thinking, and human connection. The future of our relationship with AI is not yet written. It's a story we are all writing together. With every click, every search, and every choice we make, let's make sure it's a story we're proud of. What are your thoughts on this? How do you feel AI impacting your daily life? Let me know down in the comments. I'm genuinely curious to hear your perspective. Thanks for watching, and if you found this conversation interesting, be sure to like and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.